Hey guys, hope you're all having fun with all the new Planeswalkers that you got from the Christmas sale. So I picked up Liliana of the Veil for a slight discount, not a huge discount compared to the other ones, but I've been having tons of fun with her, and I wanted to show you my absolute favorite deck that I've been using for her in Standard. I've yet to really mess with her in Legacy, but I'm sure there's a lot you could really do with her there, but this is what I'm using for um, Standard Training Grounds right now. So we got Gristlebrand, Mox Jet, got a land, Takanuma, Abandoned Mire, but also got Angel of Suffering, Demonic Pact, which is kind of an interesting card to put in here. Mask of Gristlebrand is kind of a must-have because you really do need lifelink for her to keep her from just whittling away your life as you go. Angel of Suffering, of course, also helps with that. We got some things to bring cards back out of the graveyard for us. We got Coffin Queen, really, is, I think that's the only one, actually. But Lord Xander is a really powerful creature with Liliana the Veil because every time he attacks, he's destroying cards from your opponent's library, and you're getting loyalty as you do that as well. So once you get her Curse of the Veil token on the battlefield, then you're just doing so much damage to them and also converting tons of loyalty and black gems for you. So she doesn't need a lot of mana ramp. Of course, Mox Jet is always crucial in a black deck because black right now doesn't have a ton of different ways to get a lot of mana going, except with Liliana the Veil, who's just built that way to take advantage of all that. So she's really cool in that way that you can use a lot of cards that will help you gain an advantage against your opponent rather than having to spend a lot of resources building up your own side of the board because her abilities help you do that. And so Coffin Queen is a PMA card. When the support enters the board, pick one of the first 4 creatures from target graveyard and move that card to play under your control with its reinforcements, and it gains haste. So haste is really cool to give to creatures you pull right out of the graveyard because if you're not careful, you can just get them removed from your side of the board before they even get a chance to do anything. So at least in this way, they get a chance to attack, which is great for Lord Xander because not only do you get to discard 2 of their cards, but then you also mill them for 5 cards. So if you already have her second ability, that's a huge swing in damage for you. So I think that explains pretty well what's going on in this deck. So let's go ahead and use it. So this is Legacy Training Grounds, but I think it should be okay. It's been holding up well. So we'll save Coffin Queen because if there are no creatures in either graveyard, don't play it. So we'll get Gristlebrand out. Let's see, can we use our Ruby? Yes, or our Mox Jet, I should say. So cool, we got a Gristlebrand going. Try and get this land down. Our mana gains aren't really the best, but they do okay. Oh shoot, I think that's a no mercy. Yeah. Okay, well, the other thing about this deck is it doesn't have much in terms of support removal. You have Void Ren, but that only does one at a time. We'll hit him with Xander. A great thing about this Liliana is that you don't need creatures on the board to win. If you fall behind because they're throwing a ton of creature removal at you, you can use their using spells against them because every time something goes to their graveyard, you get an advantage. So you're going to be doing a lot with this deck. She's really well balanced in a lot of ways. Ask, Curse, Jet, Coffin Queen, and Demonic Pact. Okay. Just didn't want to destroy my Demonic Pact before I had a chance to recover my any life lost from our Angel of Suffering not being on the board. So yeah, they had nothing. So we'll just be able to win right here. Probably before we even attack. Yep. So that's how battles usually go with her. But let's try another battle and see if we have same amount of success. So this is going to be a really interesting battle maybe because Angrath also takes advantage of your opponent's graveyard, and I have an Angel of Suffering, so we're going to have to be really careful if they get their third ability on the board. My plan is to kind of outrace that. It's got a Mox Ruby going. So this might be a tough battle. They have some pretty strong cards on their side of the board. Maybe. Got a Gristlebrand going, which is good. See if I can get that Demonic Pact on the board. Got my Curse of the Veil down. Get Xander going. All these black gems converting makes things go a little faster because I could fill up my hand pretty easily. And then with all that gem and loyalty conversion, I can build up my Curse the Veil token as well. Angel of Suffering is negating all the damage I'm taking from, or life lost from doing that. And all right, well, they had no chance against me. And so, yeah, well, maybe you can build something similar, but really, if you have Xander, that's really going to be the key to getting things going. But I'm really liking Demonic Pact in this deck because it just does a lot of different things for you. But, you could probably figure something else out if you want something that's a little bit more in line with getting more loyalty. There's Urza Saga that you can go with as well. But yeah, hope you have fun with her, and I hope this inspires you to do some cool stuff with her.